I'm Jason Sterling, and this is the RM Cascadian build mode live stream. We are still working on the tale of two builds for, well, not really for, I mean, in anticipation of the next pack that's coming out, rumored right now via leaks to be a pack for being a landlord, right? Owning rental properties, owning apartments, and being a landlord. So these are builds kind of inspired by that speculation. I'm going to check real quick and make sure. It looks like we should be okay. We should be online. I am not hearing anything, so that has me concerned. See, oh, wait a minute. Maybe this is the problem. See, oh, wait a minute. Maybe this is the problem. Okay, that was the problem. So we're doing good. We're running right on schedule now, right on cooking with gas, right? Right on time. So, I'm going to take down the volume over there where I kind of track chat. Yeah, I do try to keep track of chat, check in on it every so often. Okay, now this is the third one-bedroom unit for this particular build. Now, so far, I've really wanted to keep it in line with the way builds are looking in Thailand, in Bangkok, right? That has been kind of my goal with this. I've watched a lot. I've done a lot of research, watched a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of YouTube tours, kind of get a feel for the floor plans, kind of get a feel for how they do things from an architecture standpoint, right? Now, most of what I've seen, of course, is massive buildings, like 40, 50 stories tall, with these apartments, these like half a kilometer long, just banks and banks and banks of apartments. Even if we can build our own apartments in The Sims 4, which is a big if, I don't believe we'll be able to do our own buildings that way. But I am keeping the floor plans kind of what I'm seeing. So we have this first floor, one bedroom plan, very typical from what I was seeing online, right? Pretty small area here, very compact kitchen as you enter, a little place to eat or maybe have an office, super small living room, usually just a love seat and a TV. Then we have a balcony outside where a lot of people in Thailand, I was kind of aware of this, still just dry their clothes, hang dry their clothes, as opposed to using a dryer. So a place to hang some clothes, then a bedroom, wardrobe, and a relatively compact bath. Most of them, well, maybe all the one bedrooms I've seen have been just a shower. So not an actual bath, just a shower. So this is, one variation of a one bedroom. This is the other variation I saw a lot of, where the bedroom is here. These are the only windows. So the wall between the bedroom and the living room is a large, either sliding glass or glass wall, so that the windows here in the bedroom act as windows for the living room as well, right? So that's the other variation we kind of have here with the kitchen. Again, I kind of saw this same thing where there was a window in the kitchen that looked into the bathroom that looked out to, in that case, a balcony, so they could see outside. So a lot of interesting sort of floor plan particularities to that particular culture, I guess. They're a little bit different than we do here in the United States. So I'm going to do my version. I'm going to do, living American style here on this top floor in this third apartment. One thing I've kind of pointed out from the start when I was working on these is here in the United States, typically if we have a small apartment like this, like these apartments online, we're running maybe 350 square feet, 330 square feet, something like that, right? If we had something that small here in the States, we probably would try to minimize walls as much as possible and keep the space wide open for use. And that is really what I'm going to try to do here. I want to have a pretty open space without a lot of walls, but with a few key things that would suggest that this is one space and this is the next space. And if we use any walls, they'll be kind of like half walls, like pony walls, you know. And again, since this is based on the United States, it's going to be a United States version. We'll have a washer and a dryer and probably put a barbecue grill out here on the balcony, which would be a bit odd. You know, I don't own a barbecue grill. I rarely have owned a barbecue grill. I've had a hibachi, like a little grill, a couple of times. I haven't really had a barbecue grill in my life, but I put them out on patios and backyards a lot in The Sims. I think The Sims like to grill. That's going to be my excuse there, that The Sims like to grill. Yeah, they like to grill. We're going to do, what I would like to do is, I guess we will have a wall. We'll have a wall here, right? But the purpose of this wall is because what I want to have is essentially a two-sided fireplace. So I want to do a fireplace that, although we can't do two-sided fireplaces in game, I'm going to do something, you know, like this on this side and this on this side, right? So that there's kind of this suggestion that it is a two-sided fireplace. The natural place for a bathroom would be right here, right inside the front door. We're going to do a very small bathroom, like so. And again, since this is a sort of US style, we're going to put a small walk-in closet. We're going to use it as a pass-through to the bathroom. And in order to keep some privacy for this bathroom, right now I'm going to put two entrances to it, one from the kitchen dining area, one from the bedroom. So you got kind of a private entrance and a public entrance. I might change that if I feel like I really need the room for the kitchen, right? If I feel like I really need that room in the kitchen, then yeah, I might change it. So we'll see. I might take it out. The living room is pretty small. It is. We don't have a lot of space because we're working with the same amount of space they would have there in Thailand. So the living room is pretty small. The one thing that holds me back with this setup here is I'm not entirely certain that I want to have walls there, like full walls. Again, anything that can keep the space from being blocked off. When you block off space, sometimes it gets to feeling very claustrophobic and a lot smaller. So anything that could kind of keep the space not blocked off, I feel like would be a good thing. So my thought is maybe put a door to the bathroom there, and then just use a freestanding wardrobe here that would not impact your visual space to such a great extreme, such a great amount. Take like this here as an example. So we put this here, and it still gives us kind of this feeling like this is a big open room back here, right? Grab ourselves a bed. I think I'll get the bed that matches that. Where is that bed? Is it this one? It is this one. So let's put the bed there. Let's go ahead and put in some more lighting real quick. We're going to need this. Now, I'll tell you one thing we could maybe do here to open up this space even more. I don't know. Well, I was thinking about doing something like this. I'll show you here. To make the space even more open, we could put, you know, something like this here, like, you know, a bigger one though. Let's see, where's a big one? Big open, something like that, right? So we could put something there that does open up the space. But the problem with that is, my thought is, I'm probably going to put a TV here, right? So I don't really want to do that. But what we could do in order to make that feel less impactful, like we've got this big wall in the middle of everything, let's take a half wall, like so. We might make it a little bit bigger. Let's see here. That was an 8. Let's try a 12 here. And let's do a 10. Yeah. Let's make it a little bit bigger, right? So we still have a lot of visual space up by the ceiling. You know, it's not completely sealed off. But we've got enough room here to put a TV above the fireplace. And we can still maintain that illusion of having a two-sided fireplace that we can see from the bed and from the living room. And one thing I like to do with this particular fireplace, we might make that wall a little bit higher. One thing that I think is really fun with this is to grab these mirrors here and line them up behind the fireplace. Kind of like so. So that we get a really reflective sort of look to it. You know, it reflects the fire there. Grab one for this side. I'm going to try to line these up as well. Wish me luck. It won't matter if we make the wall a little bit higher here in a second. It won't be noticeable. But we'll go ahead and we will increase this. Let's make it an 11. Yeah, that's good. And I'm going to bring my sim up here. We'll kind of test this out a little bit. Where is he? How come he didn't teleport up here? Oh, no. Let's see. Let me find him real quick. What are you doing? Why aren't you teleporting? That's weird. Let's try that again. I could have him walk. It'd be quicker at this point. I should have just had him walk, right? Because he's not going to teleport. So let me drop down here. I do need to take this out. That needs to be fixed. And I need to, I think that's it. Let's see if he can walk up there. I don't know what could be wrong with him. Yeah, he'll walk outside anyway. Let's see if he'll walk up here. Yeah, he's supposed walking. So I don't know why he wouldn't teleport there. That's kind of weird. Kind of strange, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, at the end of the day, it was quicker for me to just have him walk, right? Okay, so let's have him light the fireplace here real quick. Have him light this side too. Oh, he says he can't get back there because the bed is awfully close to the fire on the other side. So, okay. We can slide the bed ever so slightly. If we get it back just far enough, he should be able to go light this fire. This is why I play test everything, is because I'll get this, I'll be like, oh, let's try this, and then it won't work. Let's have him come on over here. And I mean, one thing we could do is we could move the bed here, you know, against this wall pretty easily. Because I don't want to get that bed, although I know I've done this before. I don't want to get the bed too close to the wall like that. See where it's sticking out? And I don't really want to lose the whole headboard on that. So we're going to try this one more time, and then, okay, we're just going to go ahead and switch these things around, right? Let's take that out. Do that. That might end up being too big. Let's see here. Yeah, I might take this out. We'll leave it there for now, but I suspect he will not be able to get over here. Let's try. No, I get it. Yeah, the chest is in the way. So it's too big, really, I think, to put against the window, although we could do that. So instead of that, let's try something smaller. We've got something like this. You know, that only takes up one square like that, and that works okay. There we go. Okay, so that works. You know, he should be able to get into this bed without any problem. And then we can have a fireplace on both sides. I hope. We're going to try it. It's kind of tense. He actually needs to sleep, but not right now. There, and then he can light the fire, so everything's good. We've got a nice bedroom, two-sided fireplace, pretend two-sided fireplace, and then we'll hang a TV up here. The one thing I don't like is that we no longer have sort of an ensuite access to the bathroom, but I don't consider that big a deal. It is, you know, relatively minor concern. Let's grab some sort of place to sit. Now, one thing that was very common with a lot of these builds in, you know, for Thailand, for Bangkok, is that they just had either a sofa or a love seat in the living room, and that's it, right? Like no other furniture at all. So it was, you know, it was a little bit different, definitely a little bit different. I'm going to take that off. But, you know, pretty small. So that's really all they could kind of fit in there, you know. I don't know if someone will set on that piece like that. Let's give it a shot and see, because I kind of like the way the shape of that sofa is with those corner pieces like that. It gives it kind of something a little bit different looking. Yeah, that's fine. So now we've got our living room in place with enough seating for him and two of his friends if they are very close. Now let's look at the kitchen situation here. The kitchen ought to be relatively simple. I mean, we need, or I want, let's change it to I do want to have washer and dryer, refrigerator, stove, you know, sink, dishwasher. One thing I'm thinking is, again, because we're doing this American style, is I'll go ahead and put in a stove kind of like we would have here in the US, you know, with an oven built into it. That is entirely not in keeping with Bangkok or Thailand at all. Even like really nicer places, like super nice places, you did not see a combination stove like that. You saw a cooktop and then maybe an oven built into the wall someplace else, or a toaster oven or a microwave oven built in or on the cabinet or something. I never saw like a combo like we have here in the US. Let's see here. Now, we're going to grab a stackable washer and dryer. Put that there. I think. Right now I'm thinking yes, but I don't know. Should I put it there? There's not a lot of other places to put that. I mean, we could put it, you know, here. But I want to put the refrigerator there. So Let's grab a fridge real quick. Let's see what it looks like, how much space we look like we have left after that is in place. Because again, you got the front door there. That is super tight. So, let's go ahead and move the washer and dryer over here, maybe. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to put I'm going to put walls around it like this. Now, that's just to represent, like here in the States, there would be a door across here with a door you'd open, and so it'd kind of be in a closet area. The Sims won't use it if I set it up that way. I've tried that before. So we'll just go ahead and we'll set them in that sort of alcove to give that impression. It also acts as sort of a noise buffer, because this is very close to the living area and definitely the dining kitchen area. So let's grab a sink here, as so, and we'll grab a dishwasher. Again, if you're talking about the United States, it's going to have a dishwasher, right? So I'll put a dishwasher in there and some over cabinets. I'm going to put this sort of cabinet here and here, but I'm going to use the shelving like so for that. And I'm trying to remember, did we have straight shelves like that? Or just the bend? I can't remember if we had the, regular shelving in that fashion. It's not here, that's for sure. It's not with this stuff. So, because what I want to do is put shelves across here, but I want them to match these shelves. Okay, so let me look real quick. Let me just pull up everything in that pack and see if I'm just not remembering it correctly, which is a real possibility. So it was Modern. No, was it Modern Luxe? It wasn't Modern Luxe. It was. I don't think it's on here, is it? Because Modern Luxe is not the kitchen stuff. It was like, shoot. You know what? I probably need to update the mod. I have a mod that breaks the kits into their respective pieces. But I haven't updated it. So, okay. So, one thing we can do is this. In the meantime, just to give the effect, let's just make the refrigerator built in like that, right? Let's say it's built in, and then we'll grab this here and we'll put it on this side. And I don't know if I like that though. I could have sworn there were shelves. Well, hell, let me just look here in shelves. Let me see. Maybe there are, and they're here in the regular shelving area, maybe. Will I get lucky? See them here? I don't know. Since I have that mod in, I can't just sort by all kits. That's the bad thing about the mod when it's not updated. Do. Aha! There we go. All right. I think that's it right there. So I wasn't crazy. Through some miracle, I wasn't crazy. Because typically I am. Let me take this out. I guess that could go there, but I don't think so. I don't really like it. We're going to take these and put them here. And we'll grab these and put them here. Voila, there we go. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. So we'll have these sort of shelves across there. I thought there were some of those shelves pre-cluttered. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. I'm not seeing them right off the bat. That doesn't bother me that much because I don't really like pre-cluttering anyway. The only thing that kind of bugs me is that these are cluttered. So I'm going to want stuff to kind of match as it looks here. But we'll worry about that a little bit in the future. Right now, I'm going to move this up just ever so slightly. Whoops. Come on. We're going to move that up because I don't want that to be quite so close to the refrigerator there. Let's see if we can change the color on this. No, in theory, it is the same color. Okay, so this is the same color as this, so we're just going to roll with it. And then that's our kitchen. The kitchen's not too bad. That's actually a pretty nice kitchen. And for Bangkok in a one-bedroom, in a one-bedroom unit, it's a very nice kitchen. We've got a dishwasher, a full-size refrigerator, and a full-size stove. So yeah, living American style. Now, we could do a sort of bar setup to eat at in the middle of the room, but I think I am going to do a table instead. We're going to try a table to begin with, a dining room table here. Maybe a round one, but I don't think so. I think we'll do this. And then we'll just put 2 chairs. Let's see here. I love these chairs, by the way, from Get Together. They are some of my favorites. Let's go ahead and just use this one here. Kind of ties into the kitchen a little bit. It gives it a little bit more of a warmer tone. I don't want everything to be too matchy, right? Now, we're going to go ahead and get 2 more of these chairs and we'll set them out here on the balcony. Because then as a general rule, having both of these in here with this table all the time might be a little crowded, right? Because you're trying to walk past here, you're trying to walk past here. And in general, probably you're living by yourself, maybe with one other person, so you only need 2 chairs. But if you're having people over, for dinner, you can drag those other 2 chairs in, set them at the table. You can do that in The Sims too. I mean, if you're going to use this for dinner, you could kind of scoot it here, put a chair here, and, have dinner. Let's take a look here at our bathroom. Now, one thing they did do in one of the home tours I saw for Thailand was they put windows here from the bathroom looking out. So they got some of the light from these windows, and I think I'm going to do the same thing. I know some people may be a little squeamish about that. They might feel like, it's a lack of privacy, but the way I look at it, once again, is going to be, you're living here by yourself most likely, or with someone else that you're very close to. And so why not go ahead and put these windows in and let some of that light in, let some of that view in. But do I have a window I really like? That'll be the big question. We got something like that. That's really, really big. Maybe too big. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Let me take a look at it. I mean, that's really a lack of privacy, isn't it? I mean, that's like let the world see. Let the world see. It's cool. I like it. And it does let in. Let's like if we're down here on the Sims view. I mean, look at that. We got a great view out of the bathroom. It does look really, really good. We could pretend like this side's mirrored, or maybe this is kind of mirrored on the outside of the building, right? Plus, I think from down here, looking up, you wouldn't be able to see anything anyway, really. Don't know. Okay, for now, I'm going to leave that as a big open window like that. It almost makes that entire wall disappear and really gives us a sense of space. And I suppose, if someone were shy and they moved in here, they could put up curtains or blinds or something like that, right? Right. We're going to pull in a shower, of course. We're going to use this shower here, like so. We need a sink. I've been using this as kind of just a placeholder sink, so we'll continue that. And then we need a commode. Now, in the United States, typically, The commode would be here next to the shower and the sink would be next to the door. That's how a lot of houses are done in the United States. But most of the videos I watched from Thailand, these sort of apartment videos, it really did show the toilet right next to the door and then the sink next to the shower. So I'm going to kind of follow that convention. I'm also going to go ahead and instead of putting up a shower curtain, I'm going to go something a little more kind of luxe, right? A little more luxe. And we're going to put in what would appear to be a glass enclosed shower. Let me grab the full-size version of that particular window, like so. So then we have, kind of a way to block the water from splashing over. And we could do it like that. Then you could look out the window. Well, maybe you can see the window here in that mirror, right? You can see the window in the mirror. So we'll leave it at that. Speaking of mirror, we probably should grab a mirror there for above the sink. Now, all of this stuff, I mean, I do like the way this apartment looks. I might, leave it in this fashion, but in reality, most of this stuff will be changed out. So whenever we get a pack, if it's coming up soon, if it's a rental pack, if it's something else, if it's next year, whenever we get the next pack, I will use this build for that pack and probably swap out a lot of stuff with whatever sort of style has come with that pack. So if we have a hard, Thailand, again, what I was looking at, a lot of it's like really kind of ultra modern looking, a lot of sort of almost high-tech looking buildings, high-tech looking decor and sort of style. So if we get that sort of stuff or whatever we get, I'll swap a lot of this out with the new items. But they've got a really cool style. I really, really loved some of the buildings I was seeing, some of the apartments. They're small, but they'd be big enough for me. I mean, I think they looked really cool. And it just looked like it really looked like a nice place to live. I've never even been to Thailand, but it looked like a really, I mean, what can I say? They weren't showing even the ghetto apartments. I shouldn't say that because I did look at some really lower income type of apartments. Even those neighborhoods really didn't look that bad. And for sure, like the sort of middle class, upper middle class type areas looked really nice. I really thought they looked really good. I should go visit Thailand. I want to take my son to Asia. We've not ever been to Asia. I was planning a trip of all places. I was planning a trip to China in 2020. And I got back from a cruise in 2020 in March, like literally a week before we shut everything down. Get off this cruise ship. And I'm thinking, I go home, I start looking up stuff about China. I'm going to go visit Beijing, take him to see, kind of the Great Wall, the Great Wall of China, want to kind of check things out. Bam! And even though we knew about COVID at the time, I really didn't think it was going to, I shouldn't say I didn't think it was going to be nothing, but I kind of thought it was going to be nothing. I kind of thought, oh, it'll blow over. It's like every other sort of, thing we have. Yeah. I get it. It's dangerous, but once it kind of runs its course in a couple of months, everything's going to go back to normal, like always. Everything's going to be just fine. We all know how that turned out. My predictive abilities are 0. Keep that in mind for the future. If I ever try to predict the future for you, do take that with a grain of salt. So, but I was going to take him, long story short, I was going to take him to China back then. And I still would like to go to China. I don't know how locked down they still are. I don't know. I mean, it's someplace I'm definitely considering. But after looking at Bangkok and Thailand, I'm actually thinking about that more. It looks really cool. I just can't think of what I want to go see in Thailand aside from like Bangkok. I want to go see that now. That looks, like I said, really cool. But I can't think of like the big sites to see in Thailand. And that's just me. I just don't know. I haven't researched it enough. I'm sure if I did research it, there's a ton of stuff to see and do. I know they've got good beaches, I think, right? I'm not really a big beach person or a big surf person, but I do think they have pretty cool beaches. you know, that's something I'm a little bit more into cultural sites, historical sites, stuff like that. I do want to go to Cambodia though, and they are very close to each other, so I could probably do a dual trip. Maybe catch both of those places. That would work. That would be cool. And I've looked at Cambodia a little bit. Again, they've got a lot of great history there. Kind of a great place to visit. I think it would be. Let's make it tan. Sort of a tan there. So, you know, this is looking pretty good. This looks like just the sort of apartment I would want to live in. You know, what do you know? Well, I had designed it myself, so I would hope it would look exactly like where I want to live, and it does. I do really like kind of the way this is turning out here. Let's take that out, and let's put in some lighting. We're going to do some under-counter lighting first. These lights are very cool, you know, sort of like mood lighting, but I'd rather have something that really works, really does light up the room. Let's pull out. One thing I always use for under-counter lighting are these picture lights because they actually look like under-counter lighting, I think. So we're going to pull those out here, put them on there, right? And we're going to go ahead and do some here. And here, and we'll go ahead and put one here too, why not? So that we've got kind of a good look, you know, good view here. For goodness sakes, I keep hitting the wrong button. I hope that's working okay. Hopefully I didn't like lose my stream there. Is everything all right? Everything looks all right. Yeah, okay. I was hitting the wrong button. I had these other screens popping up, but my streaming system should only show the active game being played. So there you go. So we'll get some light under there. I need to put a light over here by the door. That's what I really need. I want to do something like super modern here. Let's see what we have for an overhead light. Give us some real modern feel. This is pretty modern. This is an old light. This is from like a cool kitchen pack from a long time ago. That is a very modern look though, that cone. What else have we've got these? Where's the small size of this? Right there. This is very modern look. It's kind of big, but we can make it smaller, you know, like that. Or we can use the medium one. Is that medium? Yeah. It's really tall. But when we make it smaller, you know, it kind of pulls up. So we got that. We could do that there. That looks nice. Here in the living room, don't know really what I want to use here in the living room. It's kind of going to be a tough call. I am thinking maybe of increasing the height of this wall again. You know, I almost went with 12 to begin with, and then I ratcheted it back to 10, and then I moved it up to 11. I should have stuck with 12. I think I'm going to go with that there. I think. I might change it back. One thing I'm thinking is to take these kitchen lights, and then we could put them up here for lighting. I don't know that that's going to give us enough light for this room. Let me turn the sun off and see what it looks like at night. I mean, it's kind of cozy in there, right? I mean, it's not a lot of light. It's just more of a cozy feel. If I take those out, does it really remove a lot of light? It does. It does really remove a lot of light if I take those out. So let's put them back. And then let's see about maybe I would really like to have end tables in there, but you know what I'm thinking is instead of that, why not go ahead and grab, again, these shelves and do them across here? And I don't know if you could lean back on that though. We could put one there to act as an end table. And if we moved that over, we could put one here. And we could even put another window into this unit. Now I might have to go down and change the other units. And I don't know if that looks kind of wonky there, hooked onto the window like that, but I think it's okay. I think it's kind of okay. Let's take this out, this out, this out. Put a nice large piece of art on there. This is the first place I've really started getting into decorating it. So far, I've done the other floor plans, and I've put a little bit of furniture in there. This one, because I'm starting to think of it as my place, I'm starting to want to put some of this sort of stuff in, that I might want if I lived here. And art's always hard. I mean, I wouldn't mind a $40 art pack with just like 10,000 pieces of art in it. Because, the art, there's so much art in the world and there are so many choices. And I feel like some of this stuff, like I have used it all to death, and all the other stuff I don't like, right? So I definitely wouldn't mind just a big old full-blown kind of art pack, That's pretty. I like that. I use this a lot. This is from Dream Home Decorator. Dream Home Decorator, if you don't have it, is one of the best. It is. I really think it's one of the best packs. I really do. It's a game pack, and it was tons of fun. I really enjoyed it. I love the career, and it's just got a lot of great pieces in it, a lot of great items, furniture, art, sectionals, right? All that sort of stuff. Now, we don't have end tables in here either. We could do the exact same thing in here. I think he'll get into bed like that, right? I think so. Let's try it real quick. We're going to play mode here, and we'll go ahead and have him, try to lay down there and sleep. Yeah, he's going to do it. So those don't get in the way. So that would give you kind of a nightstand. I've seen apartments where they don't have any nightstands by the bed. I don't know how you do that. I don't keep a lot by my bed, but okay, I do want like a glass of water like this, right? I want a glass of water. And I want my phone, I use my phone for my alarm clock, and I want my phone there too. So yeah. And if I'm reading, I do still read, do know how to read. Might be a surprise, but I do know how to read, and I still read real books, as my son calls them sometimes. That's what my son prefers, by the way. He prefers real books. If I'm reading a real book, I will need someplace to lay down, when I'm ready to go ahead and close my eyes. Now, let's grab this sort of cabinet here. We'll put it above washer and dryer. Bring in another source of light there, kind of brighten that up a little bit. I'm going to need someplace to put a laundry hamper. And I really don't like to have those just out. Whoops. Fix that window real quick. I don't really like to have the laundry hamper just sitting out. So we could put it in here. I'm kind of going over in my head now. How much space do I need for this hamper? Let's get it. Let's grab the hamper real quick, and we'll see how much space we need and still have things work. Because I know I've kind of, forced it using Alt, using the Alt slide, kind of forced it into places before. kind of like you would in real life. You know, if you had a little space here like this one, you would just kind of tuck it in there, right? So we're going to tuck it into the bathroom there. That should be fine. Slide our mirror over like so. Now that should work. Let's have him stop sleeping. Let's have him go in here. He's not having any fun. He's not getting to have a party, right? Okay, the toilet works, and he should wash his hands when he gets done there. He'll probably walk out to the kitchen to do it, but he should wash his hands at the sink in the bathroom. Oh, he's going to. Okay, so that works. And then let's have him change clothes real quick here. Let's change into, it's kind of cold where I live right now, so we're going to change into that outfit. And then let's go ahead and see that if this laundry works. It does. Hooray. So off he goes. It's going to add it to the washing machine there. There we are. And we'll go ahead and, wash it. That's cool. That's awesome. Okay, so this is my apartment here in Thailand, designed American style. And I don't have anything done outside yet, but that's pretty good. I do like it. I think that's come along really well. Now I am going to do kind of a very low cost apartment. I do want to do that over here. So I'm going to go over there like real quick. Let's take a look at that. That's the lower income sort of Thailand build, right? Excuse me. Lower income. Again, I did a bunch of home tours on YouTube. These places are pretty basic, pretty bare bones, but very cheap, right? Like $50 a month. $50 a month. You can't even rent a cardboard box like, in my green belt back here for $50 a month. And I live in Oklahoma, which still has cheap housing cost. But yeah, so $50 a month, you can rent this fine studio apartment, pretty bare bones, just kind of open. Kitchen's almost nothing. Little fridge, microwave. Your only sink is out here on the balcony. That's how it was set up. That's how they do it. And the bathroom is out here off of the balcony, kind of a bare shower and a toilet. A lot of the toilets were squat toilets, which if you don't know what a squat toilet is, look it up. It's exactly what it sounds like, right? It is usable. It's not the end of the world. This is more comfortable, especially I guess as you get older, maybe, trying to squat down might be tough. But I don't know. They must do it in Thailand and other places, though. They have old people in Thailand and they're using them, so it must be okay. At least some people are. People in this apartment are. And I've actually seen those, not just say in Thailand. I've seen them in Morocco, and I haven't been to Thailand. I saw them online on Thailand. In Morocco, I've actually used one, and in France, I've used one. You can still find them even in European countries sometimes. So there we go. That is the poor apartment. Now, what I want to do is I'm thinking about sandwiching an apartment between these two, because a lot of the apartments I saw, since this doesn't have an apartment on the outside, you can put windows here, which is pretty nice. But a lot of the apartments I saw only had these windows back here. That's it, right? So that would be a lot different look and feel than, at least having some windows. But my thought is to do an apartment, maybe one up high here, for myself, like a cheap apartment for myself. I don't know what's a good, what would be a good amount to keep it at, right? And it'd have to be like furnishings and everything. And I basically would need to do it like on a lot by itself as a room, and then change my money to just enough, you know. So I think I might do that. Let's go ahead and save this lot. It's not steam powered any longer. It's like, I guess I'll call it rent. Low rent. Low rent apartment. So we'll put it like that. And we'll save it. And then I can bulldoze this lot. And I wonder, maybe 2,000? I don't know. I don't know what would be a good amount. I mean, I'm thinking 2,000 for this apartment, right? So we have there. Is that right? Is that how I did it? I think so. I think dining, kitchen, little seating area, bed. Pretty bare bones type of place. I think it might be one longer like that. Yeah, I think so. I think it's one longer like that. So if I'm going to furnish this with just $2,000, I would have to, if I save it as a room, does it tell me how much it costs? Yeah. So already just the value of the walls is $1,560. We're not going to go that route though. I think I'll move my sim over here from the other build, move him over, and then change his income from like $1 million, which is what he has right now, to $2,000, because I'm not going to charge him, you know, for the cost of the unit, just for the furnishings. And we'll try to keep it at $2,000 and see what we come up with. This kind of skanky place. Let's go in there. The other thing is I'm going to go ahead and put in some sort of flooring, like low cost flooring, and wall coverings, right? And doors. So I want a basic structure. Let's do that stuff first. Then I'll change his income. We're going to go with this really basic sort of structure. Also the windows. We'll put the windows in here. I'm kind of wondering, you know, maybe, I mean, should I put in the sink outside as well? I think so. Because I think that's something that the apartment would come with by default. So I'm going to put in the outdoor sink. I'm going to put in the toilet. And I'm going to put in the shower. But, you know, that is kind of a lot. It is. But I think that most places would come with that. And I'm going to do a really cheap toilet, not something nice. Prison toilet. That's what that always reminds me of. Let's go with this one. And then if he wants comfort while he's on the toilet, he'll have to buy something, right? Okay, so let's throw down cheap flooring. And this might end up being easier than I think. It's been a long time since I've done any sort of build challenge. So, great gravel. Let me try something here. There should be, did I put that in right? There should be like a zero cost concrete. Ah, there it is. Construction quality concrete. I think that's what's already there. In fact, yeah, because I'll use that in outside. And then for the interior walls, drywall, darks, pastel, we got this. This is going to be perfect. You know, this $2 kind of crap here. We need some really cheap rundown tile. And I don't know that we have anything like that. We've got this sort of thing. Does this come in a gray? Not really, but I think it'll work okay. We'll put that in there. And then out here, let's use just that. Let's use that sort of stuff for the exterior. Okay, then we will go out here, and I'm going to change his money to $2,000. Let's try that. I don't know if that's even a little or a lot for the game. It's been so long since I haven't just given my Sims like $1 million and like, go live life, buddy. Go live life. Be happy. Get what you want. You know, yeah, there's no such thing as cost. There's no such thing as cost in our world. Enjoy yourself. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've not done that. Okay, so we need a bed right off the bat. Let's grab a bed. We're going to go, I could go the twin bed, but I do want to do a full bed. In case my Sim meets somebody that they like, right? Right. We've got this used double futon. Oh, we got this. Okay, so this is super, this is super cheap. This is $25. This is going to be easy. I got this. This is nothing. Let's go with this. Something. We're going to pretend like this place was furnished, right? So we'll put that in there. Nice little bed. One of the videos I was watching, it was like a completely empty box like this. And the guy said something about furniture, and the lady was like, no, just go buy like, you know, a sleeping mat and throw it on the floor and you're all done. You're all good to go. I really like these particular cabinets because I think they look the part, but you know, these are cheaper, right? And these also do look the part. Something like that. How about these? How much are these? 120, 100, 120? Let's do this. Let's see here. We'll put that in there. Then we need a fridge. I guess we could go with that fridge, although I'm thinking about doing an actual, you know, stove again, because this is going to be my particular place, my particular residence. So I don't know. I better watch the money. Let's go with that. And then let's put another cabinet here. Even though we have a sink outside, we do have a sink outside. So I don't necessarily have to have a cabinet for the sink, do I? No. Let's take that off. Let me look at our refrigerator options. Actually, this fridge is cheaper. And then we've got that one. We got this one. We got that one. Well, I'm gonna have to go with this because I need to keep it really cheap. So let's do that. Because I don't have any lights in here. Let's put some lights in the place. Do a round light just right in the middle, right? It's not too bad. I guess it's not too bad. I really would like for him to have some sort of like computer or something. Do I even have a chance of affording that? 2000 was not very much money. Obviously, I'm down to half of that right now. So let's try dining room table. These are really cheap. So we got that and that. I like that one better than these and that, but this is really cheap. So let's go with that. Let's let's grab a chair. Also, the chairs are really cheap, only $10. I was only going to do one chair, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do 2 chairs. I might even do 3. Because what I want to do is use this as a desk and a place to eat. So what if we went ahead and we'll do them in blue, right? So they'll kind of match my bed over there a little bit. I mean, not really, but kinda. Put them in blue. Does any of this stuff come in blue? It does, but kind of an ugly blue, kind of an ugly, distressed, like the Easter Bunny died and they reanimated his corpse like Frankenstein, and they had him die an Easter egg, and that's what they got, that thing there. So not great. I don't know about that, but we'll leave it. Blue's going to be kind of our theme. Go for blue in here. I don't think this comes in any other colors though either, right? No, it doesn't. So let's go ahead and look and see what we have for a computer. Not very much. I do have this for $1,000, and that would leave me with $20. Oh, but this one's $800, right? There is that, and it gives me all the other stuff that this one does. In fact, it has the same reliability as that one. Yeah, let's go with that. We're going to go with that. We'll put it over here. I hope they can still eat at that table. I think they can still eat at that table. I hear my phone going off somewhere. There it is. Just work. So we'll ignore that. We're off today, so we will ignore that. Okay, so I'm down to $220. I have a computer. It's usually my primary thing to entertain myself and stuff. I mean, this is okay, right? This is an okay starter place with $200 left. I got a toilet, I got a shower, I got a sink. I got like, a kitchen here. It's pretty, I mean, it's all kind of gross looking, but it's not too bad, right? That was actually easier than I thought because this is a pretty good start. And to have $220 left over, it's not bad. I could put in maybe a bookshelf or some sort of books here. Got this sorted, well, not that. But we do have that, right? So we could use that for a bookshelf. I don't have a table for it, but that's okay. You know why? Because those tables are like dirt cheap. So we're going to go ahead and grab another one of those tables. In fact, I'm going to do it in blue. I'm going to do... Well, I thought those were like $10. What? Oh, the chairs were $10. Shoot. Okay, let's let's take that back. Is there a cheaper end table? There is. There's a $45 end table. That's also $45. That is cheap. That's cheap. So all these are cheap. Okay, so let's just grab this, the Silver Dorada table. It comes in kind of a blue. We're going to put it right here we'll put it over here by the bed. That'll be our end table, right? It's not really blue. It's kind of green. But we're going to call that Salvadoran blue. That's what we're going to call that. Let's put that there. Does it come in anything maybe a little more attractive? No. It'll do. We're going to leave it there. We're going to look and grab ourselves some sort of like this, right? That's only $10. Would that act as it should act as our library, right? I mean, I like that better. But it costs a lot more. It costs like $70 more. And I really like that one, but it's a whole lot more. Let's just stick with this kind of rabbit thing. He's cute. Look, he's got little blue bows on him. I like that. We're going to go with that. That is really cute. That is really, really cute. I think that would cheer someone up, and we can read stuff here. We can purchase books. We can do all of our stuff. It's only $10. $10. And yeah, I like that. It's so cute. I would love to wake up and see those little rabbits. That's going to be awesome. So, okay. We do have our books. We have our computer so we can find a job, right? This looks really good. I think we're almost done. Let's see if we can find some sort of art for the wall. I guess I could try painting the wall. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to spend very much more money. I want to have like at least $100 left at the end of this, right? I want to have like at least $100 to spend on groceries, food, stuff like that. Now, this is only $5. It's not bad. Could put it there. Comes in different colors. Where's the other scenics? We got that. That. So far, that's my favorite. I really do like that picture, actually, period. I really do like it. I think it's really beautiful. So we don't have a TV, right? But while we're laying in bed at night, we're trying to fall asleep, we can look at the beautiful view on that grimy-ass wall of hopefully better days, right? Better days. How much would it cost to kind of repaint part of that wall? I might be able to repaint this room. Yeah, doesn't really match the floor, does it? But a nice coat of paint like that does kind of brighten it up. Does give it a nice look, and we still have $108, so I'm going to call that good. This is going to be the apartment that I'm going to add in for my apartment in the low-income building to start with, right? It's going to be kind of my rags to riches apartment where he's going to start out, or somebody will. Whatever sim I'm playing as the me sim with the new pack, this is where I think I'll put them. And I might take these windows out and put it in the middle, right? So it's literally right there in the middle and with the other apartments on both sides. And, really just depressing. Just really, really depressing. But I guess if we didn't have those windows, we could put, more of this stuff up, because we have $8 left. But we could actually grab one more of those. And kind of, let's see here. Maybe something like that. Maybe that. I don't know. Maybe. We got those. That's cute. Actually, that is pretty cute. I mean, I think I don't know. It's a little weird for an adult to have that in their house. I don't know. Actually, I do kind of like that. I don't know. Like I said, does it feel strange? Like if you went over to someone's house, that you just met and you're like, oh, I don't think that looks that bad though. I really don't. That doesn't look that kitty. It's not as kitty as say like that, of course, or that, or that. That's also one that's all kind of okay, right? But that looks all right. That looks okay. I'm going to leave that. It was $5. brighten this place up a little bit. And we're going to call it good. Let's see here if he can set this place on. Ooh, you know what? Just in case, I'm going to save this like whole lot as, you know, rags to riches, I guess. That way, if he does cook dinner and then sets that place on fire, I'll have a backup. So let's go in here. We're going to play test this just real quick here. Have him make like, I guess, ooh, he can cook a lot of stuff. Let's, we don't have a lot of money. How about this? That looks good. What is this? Sliced rice cake soup. Let's try that. Was that $30 though? No, let's not do that. I'm going to just do this real quick and then I actually have to go. I hear my son calling me. So let's just have him, let's just do old trusty grilled cheese. Let's have him do grilled cheese. See if he can eat. Where is he? There he is. Let's see if he manages to cook. Still tense, not happy, missing out on the world. Doesn't poorly decorated. Okay, I know. We're all a critic, aren't we? He can sit there and eat though. That's cool. And he's happy. I mean, he's feeling happy. You know, he's having something to eat. And let's have him play a game. Let's have him play these Sims, of course. Now that he's done eating. And then we'll have him do a quick cleanup here. So that works good. I think that's actually a nice little apartment. That's a great starter apartment. It's very low. This is like $50 a month in Thailand, right? $50 a month in Thailand. Bring in a little bit of your stuff, kind of dump it, and you're good. You're totally good. Now, one thing that is missing from this apartment, I'll say real quick, that I did put in the other apartments, and I'm going to put it in here, even though I probably don't have the money to, but let's see here. Wrong thing. I always hit the wrong thing. I got to remember what this particular fan is called. Let's go with that. So I need $200. So, whoops. Trying to hurry here. I know my son needs me. Do that. And then we're going to grab this fan. Because these were like in every apartment like this was a ceiling fan like that. And I just noticed it's like super hot outside. So there we go. And that's it. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please hit like, subscribe, and notify, like everybody requests. And I will be back on doing more of these builds for hopefully the new pack, or hoping, right? Hopefully we can buy rentals. Hopefully we can be landlords, decent, good landlords, right? That don't just own slums like I've built here today, but sometimes own really nice properties, try to give people a hand up. In the meantime, though, once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you